Holy cow, what a day it was for Xbox on Monday, September 21st. Holy freaking cow. They made probably one of the largest deals in the history of gaming. Don't fact check me on that. I don't want to, don't quote me on that, but they probably made one of the biggest gaming deals in history as far as money wise and just power move wise, to be honest. If you haven't heard yet, you're hearing it now. Xbox bought ZeniMax Game Studios, which comes with a lot. A lot. They bought it for $7.5 billion. That's right, with a B, $billion, which comes with Bethesda, which all of you should know is what Skyrim's game company is, and what Fallout 4 and all the Fallout series and just amazing stuff. And it also came with some other pretty notable game companies such as Arcane, ID Studios, and Alpha Dog, which have created some pretty high-end AAA title video games. This was not some small purchase. And again, not to mention, they bought Bethesda, which has created Fallout, the Fallout series, man, one of the most popular roleplay game series ever, as well as the Elder Scrolls game, which Skyrim, literally the most popular roleplay game probably ever. This is huge for Microsoft. They announced this the day before they have their Xbox Series X pre-orders launch, which is such a great move for Xbox there. And it also has begged the question for many users: is Fallout, is Skyrim or the Elder Scrolls, is Starfield, is Wolfenstein, all these huge AAA title games and game franchises, are they going to be Xbox exclusive games in the future? I'm going to give you guys my personal opinion of what's going to go down within the next couple of years because of Microsoft acquiring ZeniMax Game Studios, as well as I'm going to give you guys my personal opinions on whether or not these games will be Xbox exclusives or not. I'm going to give you guys all my personal opinions here, as well as we're going to speculate and look at some facts too. First off, I'd love to take a look at Xbox Game Pass here for just a moment, for just a quick moment. At this point, the Xbox Game Pass is probably the best value for money in the modern video game industry, which is really saying something. For just $10 a month, you get access to over 120 different titles that you can play, as well as all of the Xbox exclusives are on Game Pass for free. For just $10 a month, you get access to all these games. It's incredible. I'm just going to throw this out there. I'm a huge Xbox fan. I've always been. I like it more than the PlayStation 4. I know I like the Xbox One more than the PlayStation 4. Not a popular opinion, but I love it. And Xbox Game Pass has given me some of the craziest values ever. For just $10 a month, you get Forza, you get a bunch of these other games, Lego games, you get The Witcher, you get, I could go on, 120 plus different titles of games on Xbox Game Pass. Now, with that being said, with this new purchase that Microsoft made where they bought Bethesda, now all the Bethesda games are going to be on Microsoft Game Pass, as well as moving forward, games like Starfield or the new Elder Scrolls game or the new Fallout game, those are going to be on Game Pass exclusive, meaning you're going to have a huge advantage if you already own Game Pass. Here's what's insane about Microsoft. Microsoft has gone on a buying spree in the last couple of years, scooping up a huge, wide variety of independent American and European video game developers. By buying ZeniMax or Bethesda's parent company, Microsoft has expanded the Xbox Game Studios network from 15 to 23 studios, which includes ID Software, which has created the Doom franchise, Arcane, which created Dishonored and Prey, the forthcoming Deathloop, those awesome games, Tango Gameworks, which created The Evil Within, the forthcoming Ghostwire Tokyo, the mobile game studio Alpha Dog, which created Monstrosity Rampage, and the Machine Games, which created all of the Wolfenstein games since 2014. This is absolutely unreal, especially because these games, when they create the new one or the new addition to the franchise, they most likely will be on Xbox Game Pass, which we just talked about. An insane deal, a huge leg up for Microsoft. Huge, especially because, in my opinion, this is completely unbiased, I think they already have a little bit of a leg up over PlayStation anyways, just with the little bit of, better horsepower under the hood there with the console. I think that the Xbox Series X definitely has better specs than the PlayStation 5. And then now with this, the thing about Xbox is they've never had great exclusive games. So if Fallout and Skyrim and Starfield and all these games start becoming exclusives, then Xbox may finally have a leg up over PlayStation in exclusive title games, especially because they have expanded to 23 game studios that have all been notorious for creating some pretty amazing and classic games. Now, of course, we all know Bethesda has had a little bit of a rocky past, especially with Fallout 76 and that sort of thing, but think about it. Under new management, with new budgets and things like that, they could create a pretty awesome game, especially because they're already in the works for a new Elder Scrolls, which we all are going to love, as well as they are already in the works for Starfield, which is a new space exploration game, and the chances of these becoming Xbox exclusives are very high. This is kind of where we want to jump into the question that everybody probably clicked on this video for. Do we think Fallout, Skyrim, Starfield, Bethesda loved games are going to be Xbox exclusives only? Let's jump into my personal opinion, and we'll look at it from both sides. My personal opinion is absolutely they will. There's no reason that Microsoft would spend $7.5 billion on a game company just to make it available for all consoles and all platforms instead of their own exclusively. Again, this is just my personal opinion. I'm not some business enthusiast. It's just something that I'm kind of thinking of up on the spot here. I do think that they're going to make it Xbox exclusive games only to further have more people buy their console. That way they'll, of course, make more money. That's kind of the point of the video game industry, is to make more money. I could 100% see them making these next Bethesda titles release only for Xbox. Now, let's look on the contrary. I do think that they might make it widely available to kind of keep the reputation of Bethesda itself, because even though Microsoft now owns Bethesda, Bethesda is still its own game company. They don't want to make people disappointed, and they want to get the most sales possible. If you limit it to just one console that can have your game, that is obviously limiting your sales. And I don't think that Bethesda wants to do that, nor do they want to disappoint Fallout fans, or Skyrim fans, Elder Scrolls fans, or any other fans of their franchises that have a PlayStation that they can't play on. So I think they may still be able to make these games for PlayStation. They might cater it more towards Xbox, give Xbox users a leg up, or give them a little bit extra rewards and perks for having an Xbox. But in all reality, I think they're going to keep it. I think they could definitely keep it for all platforms. Again, this is all speculation. This happened literally 2 days ago. I'm not 100% certain on anything, but looking at it from an outside perspective, I think it would make the most sense for Microsoft to make Bethesda games, or I keep leaving out the other companies they've acquired, or Arcane games, or ID Studios games, all these other games, Xbox exclusives. I think it would make them the most money, but we'll see what they end up doing, and we'll see how they figure it out within a business standpoint, because again, I'm not a business enthusiast, I'm not 100% certain, but all that I do know is that Xbox made a huge move on Monday by acquiring this game studio, especially right before they launched their pre-orders. Now, I'm going to be completely transparent with you guys. I recorded this video on Monday. So for me, Xbox made this move today. And for me, the pre-orders are still tomorrow, which is Tuesday. Now, because of that, I can't report on how the pre-orders went, any of the numbers or things like that, but I'm assuming that this is going to make the pre-order numbers skyrocket a little bit more. At least do a little bit better for Xbox since they've acquired this company. And I think there's a reason that they announced that they're acquiring Bethesda and ZeniMax games the day before their pre-orders launch. I think there's a very crystal clear reason why they did this. I think we all know it. They want their pre-orders to go through the roof. They want to win and be the best console out there. It's just what they want. Now, I'm personally very excited. I've been excited for the new Xbox ever since it was in the talks of a next generation console coming out. I'm very excited for it. I've been a huge Xbox fan my whole life. Xbox 360. I chose the Xbox One over the PlayStation 4. I even bought a PS4 because everyone liked it so much more, and I didn't like it more. I just liked the Xbox better, so I'm very excited for the next generation of consoles. I'm very excited to see what Xbox does. Personally, I hope that they do not make these games Xbox exclusives. I want everyone to be able to enjoy the amazing games that Bethesda has to offer, and these other game companies and these other game studios. So I personally hope that they make it available for all consoles, but we'll see. All that I know is that the value of Game Pass is going to go up quite a bit. And as well as that, the Xbox Series X and the Series S are going to be pretty phenomenal. And all around, this was a great move for Microsoft. So thank you guys so much for watching the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. I post 3 videos a week, and I stream 3 times a week. I will be pre-ordering that Xbox Series X tomorrow, which, if you guys are watching this the day this video releases, was yesterday. I'll be pre-ordering it and unboxing it on my channel. I've got the new Call of Duty pre-ordered, as well as Cyberpunk pre-ordered as well for the Xbox Series X. So stay tuned for that in a couple couple of months here. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know what you guys think Microsoft is going to do with these new game companies that they have acquired now and bought. Let me know what you guys think they're going to do, what the plan is, and how things are going to lay out in the next couple of years for gaming and for Microsoft. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.